All right, we're back on BackWoods. I'm checking on the animals. There's quite a bit of poo needs to be picked up here. And I was checking on the pigs, but they're different. Let's see, the pigs are way up yonder. Also, you'll have to forgive me, I'm chewing on some, hey, Scorpion, Andy's in the house. I'm munching on some McDonald's French fries because Carol, as usual, is late with my lunch. She went to town to get herself a burger, and I said, well, while you're out, grab me a burger. Well, that was 2 hours ago. But anyway, I did get the burger down about 5 seconds ago, but I like to savor the fries, and so they're taking me a little bit longer. Now, the pigs, we just looked at the cattle. Okay, there's where the poo's supposed to be, but there's no pig poo. There is no pig poo, so where does the pig poo go? There is something on the inside. What's this pile of stuff right here? Is that pig poo? Or is that food? I don't know what that is. So, I don't know where the pigs are pooing. And a minute ago I came in here and it looked like the pigs were eating whatever's in that pile. Doesn't sound real appetizing to me, but I'm going to have to check out to see what that is. In the meantime, we got things to do. Miss Nelson's in the house. Hello. So pardon me while I chomp on some French fries. I feel bad about it. I really do. But I hate to waste a good fry. I'm just going to turn this guy around because I hate when I go through my equipment and all I see is the other side of this barn, like this right here. Uh-oh. So if I turn it around, I should be seeing, well, I don't know. It should be showing that from a different angle. Fry fries. You call it fry fries? I just call them fries. All right. At the end of the last live stream, I was baling and picking up the grass on this field. It took forever. I mean, literally, it did. So I decided to stop baling and to finish up with just picking up the grass. And then what I did was the grass sells, of course, does, but it sells better if it's silage, so, which we proved with the bales. But the problem was the fescue is growing faster than I could bale. So I had to stop baling and start working on getting it picked up or where it was going to be grown up again. You know what I mean? Somebody left a car in the middle of my field. What the heck is this? Oh, that car hit me. And then a tree jumped out in front of me. Man, this thing goes so fast it's hard to steer. Woohoo! Oh, I hit the invisible barrier, I think. It drives sideways, look at that. Yeah, I think this car likes the trees. Look, I'm destroying my corn. This thing really goes. Gotta watch out for the trees, though. Too many trees. Ah! Grand Theft Auto. Oh, by the way, I did find the I found the moving rocks. Evidently he put rocks in this that move and trees that move. I found a moving rock. I don't know if it's still there, but whoa, whoa. Okay, it's over here. It's not that rock. There it is. Okay, that rock moves. See? I think you can see it moving. See it moving? It's moving across the road. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but it looks pretty cool. God. Anyway. I don't know where that car came from, but we'll keep it, I guess. I've got a new mower. I've got a new truck for hauling things. And I don't really need the grass, so I'll just leave the mower for now. But let's see. I've got to get that stuff picked up so the fescue can grow again. The corn's ready, and so is the soybeans, I think. I did pick up a different quicker picker-upper, and the reason why I got this picker-upper was because this, god dang it, I keep hitting the wrong key. What? This quicker picker-upper holds 1 million. 1 million. I was out here just working, I'd go 3 feet and have a full load, so I decided to grab this one out of the folder that I had it in. Yeah, why did the rock cross the road? To meet the chicken on the other side, he said. Hey, Nathaniel. How are you today? So I got to get this done before it gets dark. It's already 19:30. So I got to get it before it gets dark, because by spending the night, I'm thinking that the fescue will grow and I'll lose my bales. Well, I won't lose the bales, but I'll lose sight of them. So I got to get this picked up. The other thing I did was I installed some silage silos. That's what I was going to tell you when I found that car. Well, it moves too slow to follow, I think. You'd be sitting there like a watching the clock. Okay, I put a couple of silage silos in here. They hold 800,000 each, and they're both full. So I'm taking the grass and putting it in the silo for now. I did take some to the BGA, but I want to get that field done before I run all the way to the BGA again. Did you find the moving tree, Scorpion? Yeah, supposedly there's a tree that moves as well. I did find a floating tree, if you remember, but I don't think that's the one. But we'll keep our eyes out for a tree. The problem is that they move so slow. If you're not actually stopping and looking for it, you may never find it. We had a pretty good idea where the rock was, because Scorpion had found it already, and he knew the general area that he saw it at, so we were able to go to that area and kind of wait for it. Jaw the Red. Hello, how are you? Jaw to the Red's channel. You must see something funny. See how filthy this tractor gets. See how dirty that tractor gets? Wait till you go on the inside. It's just as dirty on the inside. Look. Everything's dirty. Well, the chair isn't, I guess. But the rest of the inside is. Look at that. All right, let's get the get the magic wand out, give this thing a wash job. Get the quicker picker-upper clean here. Alright, that's good enough government work. Right, now I need to pick up those bales up. I need to pick those bales up. Oh, it just took forever to bale. I showed you that video about the new baler, but I started baling, and it was going to take me days to finish. So I just decided to pick up the grass. What are we looking at here? Square bales. All right, we need small round bales. There we go. Uh-oh, I lost my chat. Where'd the chat go? There it is. All right. Bill's up to his old tricks again. I'm not falling for that. I can't get around this tree. I keep trying to keep up with the chat. All right, we're gonna go sell these bales. Better lock them down though. I'm fighting off the sunlight. I rarely live stream multiplayer games because I can't control what people say. So, the multiplayer stuff I've done before have been with people that I know. Alrighty, let me take the straps off, and we're going to sell almost a couple 100,000. Now that was a pretty good sell, but the problem was it took me about an hour to bale all that stuff. So baling is cool, but I think the only time I'd probably bale is if I was going to store it for feeding the cattle and stuff. Dang it. I turned traffic on only because I thought that's how I was going to see that rock. I should test that theory. I should go find that rock again and turn traffic off and see if I can still see the rock. A private multiplayer game? I have done that. On this game in particular, I had 3 different servers. I had 2 servers on Ark, and I've had Minecraft servers. And the problem was, people wouldn't play unless I was logged into the game. Well, I don't have a lot of time because I'm real, busy, and so I would go onto my servers and there'd be nobody on them. So it just wasn't financial. It wasn't. I couldn't afford to keep doing that. Okay, let's set this back to large bales. Pallets, gold box. What the hell's a gold box? Mission pallets, large square bales. Oh, these aren't square, but I get the idea. Yeah, each of those servers was costing me anywhere from $10 to $20 a month, and people wouldn't play unless I was playing with them, so it didn't work out too good for me because I'd never had the time. I think this thing only holds 3 layers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's full. 39 bales, that's pretty good though. Now the Minecraft server is mine. I don't. I used to pay for a server, a professional server, but I've got a pretty powerful computer sitting next to me that I don't use all the time. It's the computer that I use to do my editing, my rendering, so it's pretty powerful because it takes hours to render a video, especially the ones that I do because I do them in 4K. So they're pretty good size. I'm trying to render a 45-minute video that's 36 gigabytes in size, and it takes a lot of time. You can speed it up if you've got a powerful PC, so I do have one that I can use. And since I'm not editing all the time or rendering all the time, I put a Minecraft server on it, and my family and some friends play on it. Although I don't have many friends, so it's mostly family. We were playing on it last night. My little 11-year-old and my son, Adeline and my son, and me, doing some Minecraft, having a lot of fun. I wonder why I didn't put anything on the end. Looks like there's still, well, maybe there's not. Oh, it is something on the end. It's a green wrapped bale. I see it now. All right, let's unstrap it. Pull all the way into the building. And let's sell. What do we get? 112,000. Pretty good. Well, I'd have to be recording the video. I can do a shout out to you right now. Jaw to the Reds channel. Which I actually had already done, didn't I, when he came in? Yeah, the pre-recorded ones are already done, so they're pre-recorded. I'd have to do it in one that I'm currently recording. And the only thing I'm recording right at the moment is the Outer Worlds, not including these live streams. Rupert, how are you? Rupert the Bears in the house. Yeah, I kind of figured it was. Rafis, I kind of figured that was you. You're the only Rupert I know. How you been, buddy? You been playing Elite Dangerous lately? I got to turn that traffic off. This is killing me. Good to hear from you, Mr. Bear. Star Citizen? I haven't played Star Citizen for quite some time. I did donate a few $100s in the beginning of that, but I haven't done anything, probably in 3-4 years. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I've been pretty much playing, well, I'm still playing Elite Dangerous, but I've been working on alternate accounts. So I've been kind of keeping to myself doing that. It's going to get dark on me. I got to get these bales picked up. Well, have fun with that. It's a lot of fun. I do it for just fun and a hobby. But there's only one way to get subscribers, and that's just keep working at it. It's keeping them that's the hard part. Oh, well, and you got to fight with YouTube. But it just takes a lot of hard work. I mean, those people that have been with me from the start know, because when I first started my channel, like yours being new, when mine was new, I was doing at least 2, sometimes 3 videos a day, 7 days a week for about a year and a half. So I've got almost 3,000 videos up there in just a few years. It's a lot of hard work. I've had to slow down, but that's the only way you do it. Just good old hard work. Do the best job you can and have fun with it. That's the important thing. If you're having fun, other people know you're having fun. I know that there's people that can tell when I'm not having fun. Here's a little secret, though, about getting subscribers. And, you know, don't take this the wrong way. But if you're asking people to subscribe, they may very well subscribe to you and then unsubscribe as soon as they get off the stream. So the subscribers that you want are the ones you earn by doing a good job and doing something that they want to see. And that's the best kind of subscriber. I know there's a lot of people that will come out and give away a free game or give away, something, do some kind of giveaway. And so they'll come out and they'll say, in today's video, I'm going to give away, or in next week's video, I'm going to give away a free game. All you have to do is subscribe, make a comment on my channel, and tell a friend to watch my videos. Okay, you're begging people to watch your video. If you're doing a good job and people like you, they're going to subscribe. You don't have to beg them, and you don't have to pay them to do it. And if you're doing a giveaway, in my opinion, that's what you're doing, is you're buying somebody's subscription to your channel. They're not going to last. They're not going to stay. They have to like what you're doing. So just remember, you may start getting subscribers by asking people, but they probably won't stay with you if they don't like what you're doing. Yeah, anytime somebody tells me that they're going to start recording, that's good. Do it. You should. You should do it for the right reasons, though. And that is that you enjoy what you're doing and you want other people to have fun watching you do it. And just play the game and have fun. And you'll start getting subscribers. Stay steady at it. Yeah, I can tell you why I started. I love playing games, and I have fun doing it. And I want other people to share in the fun of playing the game that I like. So I started making videos of it. I do the same thing with books. I'm an avid reader of books. And if I find a book that is really good, I like to share that with people. Hey, I think this book would really be good for you to read. I had a lot of fun reading it. So I like to share things that I do. Not everybody likes to read. Not everybody likes to play games. I'm not going to get this stuff done before it gets dark, am I? I should have put my sell point in. I wouldn't have to drive so far. I might be doing this in the dark. Wouldn't be the first time either. I've hayed in the dark before when you thought you were going to get some rain and you had to get stuff picked up. In real life, when I was a kid, I worked on a farm. I did a lot of bucking hay. I'm distracted because these French fries are so good. I'm really distracted. I'm just running over bales left and right. Oh, I miss the old days when you could run those guys off the road. A Panda Express? It's been a long time since I've had Panda Express. We got one that's only a couple blocks from home. And every once in a while, I'll have something. I tell you what, though, the one dish that I get, it's like a vegetable dish, but the problem is they fill the container up with broccoli, so you don't get much of anything else. You get this great big thing of broccoli, a little bit of noodles, and a little bit of other vegetables. And a little bit of whatever meat they're using. And so it's not that I don't like broccoli, but I'd like a little bit more than just broccoli. Ah! Uh-oh. Where'd all my bales go? Didn't I have a truck full of bales? Did I forget to strap them on? Oh, I'm in trouble. Look out, tree. I'm in trouble. I gotta turn this traffic off. It's driving me crazy. Okay, keep an eye out for my bales. How much was FS19? I'd have to look. It's been on sale a few times. Epic Games gave it away for free for a while. But I don't ever pay attention. If I want it, I just buy it. It drives my wife crazy because I don't pay attention to how much things cost. I just buy them. I do the same thing with like gas. When I go to the gas station and they ask me if I want a receipt, I said no, and don't tell me how much it was. It's bad enough I have to pay for it. I don't need to know what I spent on it. Because things like gas, well, you need gas because you need to get to work. You can't not buy gas. So it doesn't matter how much it costs, except for to worry about, oh my God, I spent that much on gas. I don't see my bales. Maybe they sold. Maybe I didn't lose them. Because you'd see them scattered all over, wouldn't you? Huh. You know what? Maybe they sold and I wasn't watching when it popped up on the screen. Nope, there they are. I lost the whole load before I even got off the field. That's funny. That's as my little one would say, that's hilarious. Now it really is going to get dark before I'm done. All right. I'm going to strap them on this time. I should have done that before. That's terrible. Well, here's the thing. There's so many trees that I can't drive the truck outside because I can't see it. See, I can't see through the trees very well. So I had to go inside the cab. Yeah. I'm missing a bale. Did I lose one completely? No, they're all there. It's full. Dang cars. Did you say a car hit me? Silly car. Silly car. Tricks are for kids. Have you noticed how much cement they haul in this game? I keep running into that cement mixer. All right, take the straps down, and boom shakalaka. Wow, look at the price of the bales. They sure went down when I took the wrapped ones off, didn't it? I got 13,000 for a full load, where I was getting 100 and some for the wrapped bales. I got almost 200,000 for that last one of wrapped bales. Wow, that's a big difference. I wonder if it might be easier for me to be driving through the fields instead of on the road. On the road again. Well, thank you. I'll go over and sub for you, but it's still my opinion to just work hard and your subs will come. Kind of like that old movie, Build It and They Will Come. This might not have been a good idea. It's windy in here. I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Oh, I made it out alive. Hey, look, there's another car out in the field. Every time I turn around, there's something stuck in the field. Where'd that come from? Hey, Six Guns is in the house. Hey, Oliver. How you doing? Jonathan Mortimer's in the house. Hello, Jonathan. Now, this one doesn't go as fast as that Nissan, does it? Uh-oh. Did I hit that building? Flipped him right around. That's funny. All right, I got to get back and get that stuff done so I can get a good night's sleep here. There we go. Now, see how long I've been messing with this? Can you imagine if you watched to see how long it took to bale each one of those bales and then wrap them? Can you imagine if I'd have done the full field? So I had to stop baling and just pick the grass up and store it loose. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I sound like Britney Spears. Britney Spears. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Now what am I gonna do? Alright, I gotta turn my speed boots off. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I turn them off? I don't know what that was. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh, there. Wait. Oh, come on. Here's the problem. If I try to do this any other way, like teleporting it, I'll probably lose my bales. Hey, it worked. What the hell did I deviate for? Oh, there were bales that I ran over. There's loose bales out here. That's why. It's getting dark. It was a dark and gloomy night. I can't tell if I'm picking up bales or not. It's pretty dark out here. What kind of lights do I have? Just headlights. I may have to give up. Hey, John's in the house. Hello, John. All right, I think that's it. Oh, shoot. I didn't strap them in again, did I? What? I looked away for 1 minute. 1 second. All I did was grab a French fry. I'm doing good. Just trying to finish my lunch. My wife was late with my lunch again. It's my own fault. I should just eat lunch like I normally do, but she was going to town. Said she was going to stop and get herself a burger. Wanted to know if I wanted one. I said, well, yeah, as long as I can get it before 1 o'clock. And she left at 11:30. She came whooping in right at 1 o'clock. Well, I took about 5 minutes to eat the burger, but I had the fries left. Oh, was that a car? I didn't see it. Don't honk at me. You were the one that ran over me. That was just rude. Hey, country girl. How you doing? Yeah, you know me and driving. I hope you've been well, country girl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the traffic off. I can't even see their headlights or tail lights. Whoa! Hope I still have my bales. All right, let's take a look. I do. Take the straps off. Sell them? How do you screen record? I'm doing pretty good, country. Thank you. Glad you're well. Jaw, I use several programs to stream. It depends on what I'm streaming. I use OBS Elements is what I'm using right now, but I pay for a contract with oh gosh, what's the name of that? It just went right over my head. XSplit. I have a contract with XSplit that I pay for every month, and I use that mostly for the Twitch, when I do Twitch. Occasionally I'll use it on this because some games play better on certain software, and I find that XSplit does better on some jobs than OBS does, and OBS does, like OBS Elements does a better job, in my opinion, with this game, and that's why I use OBS Elements. It seems to run a little bit smoother, and the audio and video seem to look a little bit better. Kind of hard to say. It all depends on your bandwidth and stuff like that. On any given day, streaming will be dependent on your internet, your internet speed and quality, and whether anybody else is using it. Everybody's on the internet right now because of their being quarantined and whatever that nonsense is. So everybody's home using the internet. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't know if I'll be able to find the rest of the bales. I think I'm going to have to get some shuteye. Dennis, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot I had a flashlight. I always forget the flashlight. Alright, we're going to get some shut-eye. I'm going to do 12 hours, see if that does me any good. And since I ate all those fries, I think I'm going to have a soup du jour. See, that's what I was talking about. I kind of figured that that the fescue would grow up again, and now I'm going to have a hard time finding my bales. Maybe. And look how tall the grass is getting. Remember when I first tried to mow this? I couldn't mow it because it wasn't grown up. And now it's grown up, and I can mow it. All right, let's see if I can find those bales I'm missing. I can see the previous tracks that I was on. So if I kind of go in that direction, I might be able to just find those bales. There, I can see them. Oh, it's a good thing. See, this is what I was worried about. Oh, man. See what I mean? I've missed some. I can barely see the tops of them. And I think I missed some. Oh, this is going to be tough. Well, see, that's why I was trying to pick them up before it got dark. Oh, wow, look at that. What's it doing? Why did it do that? That's freaky weird. I've got invisible bales for some reason. Is it still picking them up? It says I'm full. I'm full, it says, but that's just weird. Let me put the straps on. Magic carpet bales. Oh. All right, hang on. It's Mountain Dew time. It's Mountain Dew time. Here we go. Oh, Lordy, that's cold. And so refreshing. Well, let's see what I'm going to get for this. I still have the traffic going. But at least it's daylight. I can see the cars. Well, wait a minute. It was daylight before when I was running into them, wasn't it? Maybe it's not the daylight that has something to do with hitting the cars. Oh, by the way, people were telling me about that... what the heck was the name of that? No Man's Land? Anybody here that was talking about No Man's Land? It's happened in the last 2 or 3 live streams that I've done that people are telling me about No Man's Land and that they think I would like it. So I did go look at it a few weeks ago, and there was some reason why I passed on it. I didn't even download it. So other people were talking about it, so I decided, okay, maybe I didn't give it a fair shot. So I actually got it, downloaded it, and played it just a tiny little bit. It's weird, basically. All it is a great big piece of land with no harvestable property on it. You have to create the property by buying a square of land and taking the rocks and trees and plowing and seeding and all that kind of stuff and create a field out of that piece of land. It looks like a hell of a lot of work to me. Somebody said it was really fun. I can understand the concept being kind of unusual, but I don't know if I like grinding that much. I only got 2,000 for all of that. Something's wrong. It said I was full of bales, but that can't be right. That just can't be right. Anyway, I don't know about No Man's Land. I guess if you like cutting down trees and plowing around rocks. Well, I'm talking rocks. I'm talking boulders as big as that bale right there. Rocks. Big rock formations and coming right out of the ground, you know what I mean? So you have to farm around that kind of rocks. And I just didn't know if I wanted to do that. Yeah, Andy's probably right. I'm flooding the market, but I don't know what else to do with it because, you know, I guess I could store it. Grilled salmon, that sounds good, I guess. Do you have to pick the bones out of that? One of the reasons why I don't eat fish is if you have to pick bones out of it, I don't like to eat anything I have to pick at. I like to just shovel it. Yeah, somebody said, oh, we're going to go have barbecue ribs. Well, that doesn't sound good to me because you have to pick it off the bones, even if you're picking it off with your teeth. It's like going to, somebody took me to fondue one time, and that was terrible. I about starved to death. I said, I want food I can eat right now. I don't have to pick it up with a toothpick and put each, you know, it's just, what? Somebody make me some food. I'm hungry. All right, let's see if I can find these things now. I can see them from a distance. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Let's just keep looking. There's some on the end there. There's one. There's one. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Let's get this one. Let's hope I don't get that glitch again this time. If there's anybody that's watching the Witcher series that I'm doing, I'm down to the last 4 or 5 weeks of the Wild Hunt. And so I was doing 2 videos a week, and I think I've dropped down to 1. So I put it out today, because normally I would put it out on Monday and Friday. Now I put it out today on Tuesday, and then next week I'll put one up on Wednesday, and then I'll finish the series out on Wednesdays. And then I've got the first DLC to do. Actually, I've got the first DLC done. It's called Heart and Soul. And I've already got it done. I've had it done for months and months and months. And by done, I mean they're all recorded and ready to be put on YouTube. And the third DLC I'm still working on. It's the bigger of the 2. The initial game's pretty good size. And the DLCs, the first one is not very long. And it's not, well, how should I put it? It's not real complicated. It's just kind of a cute little story. Well, not necessarily cute. It's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a cute story, but it's a short story. And then the second DLC is very long. And I'll just say it involves vampires and leave it at that. Hey, Serge, how you doing? How have you been? I hope you're doing well wherever you're at. Hey, John. John's here. We got a couple of Johns here today. Got John Tice and John. I think John told me I pronounced his name wrong the last time. I'm just gonna call it Forch because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Serge hasn't been here for a while. He says he's busy. Yeah, I don't doubt everybody's been, you know, really busy lately, trying to keep entertained, I think. But anyway, I hope you're doing well. Oh shoot, did I put the straps on? Yeah, I did. You're working on a video? What kind of video? I got a little bit more for that load, 6,994, which leads me to believe that that glitch I had, even though it said there were 39 bales, wasn't 39 bales. I probably only got paid for the ones that you could see. So it truly was a glitch, I'm guessing. Serge is moving to a new apartment. Oh, you're working on Roblox, huh? Isn't Roblox more than one game? It's a bunch of different games, isn't it? Is Roblox always multiplayer? My kids play it. Addie plays it. And I think I asked her one time. I think it's different games. I'm trying to read the chat and drive at the same time. Dangerous proposition. All right, now let's see if I can see the bales. Oh, they're over here. Oh, let me get a better look at it here. All right, there's a couple over here. Well, I didn't miss that many. All right, they're kind of scattered over here, though. Got those. Let's see, there's one there and one here. You're being, you have to move or you decided to move? Hey Trenton, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. You know I get lonely out here. By the way, I know sometimes people can't stay for hours to watch live streams. So I'll tell you right now, I just appreciate that you come in and say hello, because that's what live streams are all about. You know, socializing with other people, saying hi, how you doing, making sure everybody's okay. That's what it's all about. And if people can't stay for 2 or 3 hours, that's perfectly fine. I understand that. I really do appreciate the fact that you just come in and say hello, though. It makes me feel good, and makes me feel good to hear that everything's going well with you. That kind of thing. That goes for everybody. I'm doing good, good. The owner's going to renovate the house. Oh, so you're having to move to a whole new village then, huh? Housing is a big thing. It is here, because a lot of people here don't have full-time jobs. They have part-time jobs, and a lot of the part-time jobs are minimum wage. And even though the silly politicians in our country think that $15 is a livable wage, and by that, to me, a livable wage is an amount of money in a paycheck a month that allows you to pay rent, buy food, and have a few luxuries. Like, and I'm talking, when I say luxuries, I don't mean a limousine. I'm talking about having cable TV or internet, some form of entertainment like that. In a lot of cases, to some people, that's a luxury, because they have to struggle just to eat and have a roof over their heads. Now, politicians in our country seem to be perfectly happy calling $15 an hour a livable wage, when they don't understand not only is $15 not very much money, if you can only find a part-time job, you're not even getting full hours a month. Now, it's hard to find full-time work, because in most cases it means that you have to find 2 jobs. And the problem with that is you'd have to find 2 jobs that are willing to schedule you so that you can do both jobs. What happens if you have 2 jobs and they both want you to work from 8 till noon on Monday? You can't be in 2 different places. So you have to try to find a job that will work with the other job that you have. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to find a job in the first place. The thing is, though, housing is very difficult, because people want so much money for their rent a house here. In my area, a small apartment, a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment, rents for about $1,300 a month. And the problem is, though, that you don't just walk into an apartment building and say, I want to rent that apartment, and give them $1,300. No. You have to give them first month's rent and last month's rent. That means you have to give them $1,300 twice. On top of that, they want a damage deposit, and in this case, the damage deposit is almost the $1,300 again. So you have to come up with $1,300 times 3 just to get an apartment. So there's people here working minimum wage jobs that are living in their cars. It's really tough. All right, let's see here. We need to sell this. One more load I should. Hey, we got 7,000 out of that one. Only got 6 out of the last one. Wonder how that works. Can you do a hydroneer? I don't know what hydroneer is. Is that a game? Well, Trenton, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy what I do. Yeah, country girl. For it's tough. It really is tough. I know everybody likes time off when when it's time to have a vacation or a holiday comes around, and you get a little bit of time off. There's nothing better than getting a little time off of work. When the weekend rolls around, people are excited to have a couple of days where they can get out and enjoy the sunshine, have a barbecue, whatever. On the other hand, if you're being told that you can't work, but you still have to eat, it makes it really tough. I know a lot of people that would love to go back and work because they don't know how they're going to pay their rent next month. Well, that's good, Serge. And I hope you get every penny of your damage back. Yeah, there's no harder worker than a farmer. Because you never stop working. There's always something to do. There's always something to do. There's a piece of fence down. There's any number of things to keep you busy every day, all day long. And it's hard to be a farmer. You really have to be disciplined. I mean, you can't just get up and say, oh, today I'm going to sit around and just watch soap operas. Especially if you're a farmer that has live animals. I mean, you've got to care for those animals every day. There's no getting away from that. You've got a living animal you've got to take care of. It's very rewarding, though. I can tell you, a lot of people, I used to farm, and I wasn't a farmer. I grew up on a farm, and I worked on farms for money when I was, after schools and on weekends, things like that. And I know how hard a work it is. I used to get up. I've told this story before. I used to get up in the morning. I'd go out and cut asparagus in our neighbor's asparagus field. I would get on the bus, go to school, and when I got out of school, I'd get home on the bus, and I'd run over to a guy that had some orchards, and I worked in his orchards. We worked in the fields. We did whatever it took after school for a little bit, and I'd get to go home, do some schoolwork, go to bed, and do it all over again. It's hard work, very hard work. And you have to be disciplined to do it. I was thinking about Farmer's Dynasty. The only problem is, I got to the point in Farmer's Dynasty where I thought, this is just my thought, that I'd done everything I could do because, I'd plowed every field. I plowed, I fixed everybody's barns and that kind of stuff. And I got my family going. I got married. I had the 2 kids. And I didn't know what else to do until, they added more to the game, which they have. They've added a few things. The problem is, that was about a year and a half ago. So, what do I do now? I'd probably have to start a new game, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. I was really upset with Minecraft lately because I had a little bit of a Minecraft series going, and I was just getting my base all fixed up. I was getting ready to make my first mob farm, and the family wanted to play on the server again. So I went to go on the server, and they wanted to play the new snapshot. So I had to redo my server. When I did, it suggested that you back up your files, right? Your save games and things like that, which I did. And then it said to delete everything so that the new server wouldn't interfere with the old one, because they had made some changes in Minecraft since I'd done that. The problem was that the main game that I was recording on YouTube was named the same as the one that was on the server. And when I saved it, I saved the server game of the same name, which I had not been playing. So it was the same Minecraft world with nothing done on it. So I lost all that work I did. I had a beautiful home I built. I had a storage system set up. I had a lumber system, an automated lumber system set up. I had a lot of stuff that I'd worked on. I had about 4 or 5 mines that I had dug, and I lost it all. I was so upset. And then I got to thinking, okay, well, if I start doing, you know, Minecraft live streams again, I'll just have to start over with a new world. All right, this is Jumbo, by the way. And the reason I have Jumbo is for picking up straw and grass. Because these fields are so big, Jumbo holds 3 million liters of straw or grass or whatever I want to put in it. 3 million. So if I've got this quicker picker up there, it holds 1 million, wherever it's at. Where is it? Well, I lost it. Where is it? That's not it. What's he doing out there? I gotta take this guy back to the farm. Anyway, I've got a quicker picker upper that holds 1 million. And I was trying to use that really quick to get that stuff off that fescue before it started growing on me again. So, is it a little cheaty? I suppose you could look at it that way. Because there's no way a truck that size is going to hold 3 million liters. Then again, I've been working for an hour and a half almost on just picking up those bales. So, in my mind, it'd be kind of boring to sit there and watch me for 2 hours doing nothing but picking up grass. Oh, I took the tractor. What did I do with the tractor? Odd. What did I do with the tractor that was pulling that? Now, wait a minute. What? Do I have 2 of those? Alright, I gotta put my speed boots on. Whoa. Where is it? I lost it. There it is. Oh, that's the regular picker-upper. That's the regular quicker picker-upper. Oh, I got it. I borrowed the tractor to put it on the new quicker picker-upper. I'm gonna... God, I almost twisted my lips on that one. The quicker picker-upper. Okay. Got to get a combine going here. wherever it's at. Anybody see my combine? I've lost my combine. There's... Where in the hell? There it is. I've got corn to do and I got soybeans to do. And notice that I picked a crop that didn't have no damn windrow. I'm tired of picking up grass. Ow! He got pinned against a fence? Is the heifer... Are you calving right now? Oh, I left fescue in this thing. Wow. Yeah, the heifers get a little nasty when they're... Or was this a mama yet? They can get a little owly when it comes to calving time. A heifer is a female calf that that's younger than 2 or 3, and it varies on who you talk to. A heifer's a female calf that varies between 2 and 3 years old, and hasn't had its first calf, or maybe it's had a calf but not more than one. It's not a cow. It's not considered a cow yet. Trenton can tell you because he's a farmer, but it varies on who you talk to. The rule of thumb in the old days was a heifer was a female calf that hadn't had its first cow. But since then, other people have different ideas. They'll say, well, it's a calf under 2 years old, or, I don't know. Like I say, you'd have to ask somebody like Trenton, that's an actual farmer. What the hell truck did I put that in that didn't take the whole load? Yeah, back in the old days, a heifer was a female calf that hasn't had a calf yet. Once it had a cow, then they called it a cow. But like I said, over the years things have changed on how people look at it. It's just like a male cow was a steer and then grew up into a bull. What made him a bull? His first date and a movie. Yeah, it's just a young cow. Basically. All right, now, I haven't been able to get Courseplay to work very well on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start this guy here, let it go, and I'll clean up the edges later. You know what I could do? I could do a headland. Let me do that. Yeah, I was never a bull rider, but I used to break horses. So I did some bronc riding, but I wasn't a bull rider. And I didn't compete. I wasn't Wasn't a rodeo cowboy. I was a real life cowboy. I broke them for money in my youth. And then I was a photographer, and I got hired by the state fair to do their brochure for their rodeo. I was doing the photography for the brochure of the rodeo. That was fun. They gave me a pass. I got to go anywhere. I even got to go in and take action pictures during the bull riding and bronc riding and calving or all that kind of good stuff. Just call me a clown with a camera. A rodeo clown. You're a rodeo cowboy, yeah? Yeah, I used to do what they call green breaking. They would hire me to take a horse and green break it. And I got paid per horse. It was fun. I got 3 horses out of it because sometimes some of the people weren't able to pay me, so they would just give me one of the horses. They were registered quarter horses, so they were more valuable than what I was getting anyway. I'd get a horse that I was breaking for a few $100s that I could sell for a couple thousand. I kept 3 of them. It was fun. What I would do is I had a friend of mine that had a real nice animal truck, and I would borrow his animal truck. I put my horses on it, and I would invite friends of mine from high school, to go on weekend trips with me, and we'd get saddlebags and bedrolls, and I would take them up into the mountains and on horseback, and we'd just have a good weekend, just camping out under the stars. And these were kids that most of the time had never ridden a horse before. They had a ball. They had lots of fun. And so did I. An albino horse. I had a friend of mine. He was Indian, Yakima Indian. And he lived up on the reservation. They had a lot of cattle. And they had a mink farm. And every year, I would join them on horseback, and we'd go up on a big roundup. They would let their cattle range roam, up on the reservation, up in the hills and valleys and mountains. And then once a year, we'd have to go, or a certain time of the year, we'd have to go and round them all up. And we did it on horseback. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hard work, but it was a lot of fun. That's where I got my first gun. I bought myself a 22 Western style pistol, and I loaded it with what they used to call snake load. It was a 22 caliber that was filled with buckshot, like a miniature shotgun shell. They called them snake load. And I carried down on the trail with me because we had a lot of rattlesnakes. That's how I got into firearms. I had a shotgun, but that was different. I'm talking about handguns. I'd never had a handgun before. I deer rifle and shotguns for hunting birds. You know, we had a very large family, and we needed meat to eat. So we hunted. It's a lot of fun, Trenton, but it's a lot of hard work, as I said. But it didn't matter. We were having so much fun. We didn't care how hard it was. I tell you what, you know, we never complained about having to sleep under the stars. You were so damn tired you could sleep on a rock. I could rat the rattlesnake. I've actually eaten rattlesnake. Tastes like chicken. You know how they say everything tastes like chicken? Everything does, as far as I know. I often wonder. Now this is a terrible, terrible thought, and I apologize in advance because I don't really wonder, but it always makes me think. Well, if everything tastes like a chicken, what does a human taste like? Isn't that terrible? That's just awful. I shouldn't even say stuff like that, but because I don't really mean it. I have no interest in that at all. It's too macabre. But it's kind of like a joke that's not funny because I'm saying it like it's a joke, but it's really not funny. But that's what I've thought a few times. You know, when you're out on the, out with friends and you're joking around. Hey, you ever have a frog? It tastes like chicken. Yeah, I had a rattlesnake. It tastes like chicken. And then they say, well, I wonder what a human tastes like. It probably tastes like chicken too. That's enough of that. Somebody's going to hear this conversation. I'm going to get in big trouble. People dinner. I don't know. We had a lot of Rocky Mountain oysters. Have you had Rocky Mountain oysters on the farm, Trenton? We didn't do it a purpose. It wasn't something that our mom wanted anything to do with. It was just us boys thinking it would be something cool to do. But we would take them and cook them up, fry them up, eat them. But we weren't picky either. I did pigs that way sometimes. I would castrate pigs or cattle, and we just take it, try to flip it inside out if you could, throw it in a bucket of salt water, brine it up a little bit, and then we take it in and fry them up for dinner. Didn't do it very often. As a matter of fact, I think I only did it one time. That was enough. I only did it to say I could do it, or to say that I had done it. I got tricked into eating the rattlesnake, and I got tricked into eating frog legs, because I didn't want to do either one. I thought I'd been invited over for a chicken dinner, because that's what they told me, until after dinner was over. Then they told me what I was really eating. And then, just to show you how stupid I am, they invited me for chicken dinner again later on, and I was dumb enough to do it, and they did it to me again. The first one was rattlesnake, the second one was frog legs. So it was my own fault for being so stupid. Alright, I'm going to empty this thing. I'm going to get Jumbo and see if it'll work for this. I've tried to use Jumbo out in the field, and it didn't work very good. So let's see if this works. Jumbo worked pretty good for potatoes, but it didn't work too good on some crops. Let's see. We'll see here how it does. I only eat frog legs with pants on. That's fun. Okay. It looks like there's still something in that. Why? Look, that's odd. It didn't look like it got it all. That's kind of fun. Beer butted chicken? No, I haven't. Is it good? Well, I have to, this is full disclosure. I have eaten some exotic, if you could call it exotic, food. I told you I had some rattlesnake and frog legs and stuff like that. I have to admit, for full disclosure, I'm kind of a picky eater. I didn't enjoy it. At the time, I didn't know what I was eating. It wasn't until after I was told that I got sick to my stomach. And I wasn't happy. So I didn't do it, because I like exotic food. You can eat whatever you want. I like meat and potatoes and beans. That's what I like. I don't like snails and, escargot and weird things that people eat. I don't. I want, if it's meat and potatoes and beans, I feel pretty safe. Who's running this combine? Harold Teague is on the combine today, and today only for the next 5 minutes. All right, well, we'll just leave this guy out here for now until we need him again. This is good old Jumbo. You notice that Jumbos are a little stiff. You'd be that stiff too if you had to hold 3 million liters of grain. All right, so let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's take Jumbo in because I want to see how the silage is doing. I put in when I decided to quit baling the grass, I still wanted a good price for it, so I decided to make silage out of it. And I put a couple of silage fermentable placeables in, fermentable silos. Shove a beer can up a chicken's butt. Leave it up to Scorpion. All right, so the placeable silos will hold 800,000 liters of grass. I don't know how much the BGA will hold, and I'm not entirely sure what it does, what it makes. So let's get some grass. There it was. Wow, look at that. I got that one fescue field. Now, that doesn't even include the bales. That doesn't include the bales that I made. That's 9 million right there. I got over 9 million liters of grass. That doesn't include all the bales that I made and sold, and it doesn't include all the grass that I put into silos. So I put another couple million in silos. Wow, that's a lot of grass from one harvest. Kind of makes me feel like now I know why it took me so long to pick it up. You know what I mean? Do I have a, no, I actually, Serge, I do have one as a placeable, but I don't have it on this farm. That's a good idea, though. Maybe I'll do that. Because I'm only interested in, if I've got to pick this grass up, doing the best I can to make a decent profit on it. And so I was thinking about making it into silage, but a hay dryer, make it into hay. That's a good idea as well. Did you put a dryer in, did you, Scorpion? I should do that. There is a place, let me get in here. There's a place that Haas has put in. For those of you that didn't know Haas in the old days, Big Haas is a friend of mine, and he's changed his name almost as much as Country Girl has. If she's still here, she'll probably throw something at me. He's going by Southern Outlaw. I thought it was Southern Comfort, but that's a whiskey. He's going by Southern Outlaw now, and he was Southern Boy. He's also goes by Grumpy Old Man, God. But anyway, this is one of his maps. He put in over here. I think it's in here somewhere. It might be right there. There's a big spot where you can put placeables. And although it looks big, it's really not that big. But let me grab, not that one. Where's my truck? Where's that truck I ran into and smashed up? What? What's this guy doing? Oh, I remember. I did that. This guy. This one got smashed all to hell by my other truck that was picking up the bales. You put your placeables all around the farm proper since you don't really need to. That's very true. Scorpion speaks Texan, so I'll have to translate this for you. He used this grassy area to put all his placeables in around the farm because we don't actually need this grass here because you saw how much I got from one harvest of fescue. My God, that's more grass than you'll ever need in your lifetime. So he's putting his placeables in wherever there's grass around the farm. All right, I gotta go check on the combine. Oh, did he stop at the end of the field? Uh-oh. Where'd my combine go? I lost my combine. Look, it looks like it went down to the end of the field and stopped. Where's it at? Uh-oh. I got a rogue combine. There he is. That was weird. He speaks Texan. I didn't know you spoke. What? Where's he going? He's backing up. Are you kidding? This is weird. Look what he's doing. All right, I got to put a stop to this. This is not right. Stop. This is not right. Yeah, it does it in 19 all the time. I keep thinking, 13 was a little prehistoric, but it was fun to play. 15 was a little bit better, and it was fun to play. 17 was really good. In that, and I know we had complaints about 17, but the long and short of it is that 17 was pretty good. And then we got 19, and 19, the graphics are better, the physics are better, the blah blah blah, but it doesn't work as good. We had far less trouble on 17 than we do on 19. The scripting is different on 19. You get this thing where you try to hire a worker. It gets to the end of the field. If it gets to the end of the field, you see this one did not. If it gets to the end of the field, it'll stop and it won't turn around and come back. Or it'll do what this guy was doing, and it'll back the whole length of the field. It'll back all the way up for some reason. It's crazy. And I have to say that it may or may not be the game's fault. In my mind, the game has a little bit, has probably more of the blame than the modders do. Because you could easily say, well, this is not a farm built by Giant because it's a mod. Somebody else made this farm. But they made it with the scripting and AI of the game. So why can't the game figure out what the boundaries of the fields are? That's my question, because if you remember before 19 came out, the big thing about Farm Sim 19 was you'd be able to build your own farm. And I took that to mean that you could build your own field. You could take a piece of land, you could plow it up, and make a field out of it. Well, if the AI in the game can't distinguish the size and shape of the field, then it's not doing a very good job of it. And so I'll admit that it'd be easy for somebody to say, well, you don't know how the game is supposed to work. You're not a game developer, you're blah blah blah. And that's true. But I still have to play their game within their rules. And when things don't work right, I think there's something wrong with that. Yeah, courseplay doesn't work well at all on FS19. I was a big courseplay user, everybody knows that. But it's my play style. My play style is to play, with 4 or 5 combines running all at the same time, and each one having its own truck running at the same time. And I was able to do that quite successfully in 17. Obviously, there were times I had trouble with courseplay. Everybody did. But I literally was able to take, 3, 4, 5 combines and run them all at once, each one with its own truck, and not have to worry too much about it. Yeah, I only had 2 fields but I bought that fescue field just before the last live stream. They're big fields; they take forever to do. I can't wait to get into that cornfield over there. I like doing corn for some reason. Trenton says he's taken agriculture in high school. In my school, everybody did. The boys all took shop and agriculture, and the girls took home ec. And then a couple times a year we would switch classes for like 1 week, the boys would go to home ec and the girls would come over into the shop. It was fun. We got to bake cakes and all kinds of stuff. It was weird, but it was fun. We had a lot of horseplay with it. It was fun. Yeah, we didn't get away with a lot of horseplay, but we tried our best. It was still a lot of fun. And the thing that I liked about ag when I was in school, we had FFA. Everybody was in the FFA, and that was in the ag program. And the thing I liked about it is I came from a school where a lot of the farms around had animals, and so I grew up around taking care of the animals. And then I moved to another school where the ag teacher was from an area of the state that did nothing but wheat farming. He knew absolutely nothing about husbandry, about animal husbandry. So I got to be the teacher's pet because I had been to a school that had a big animal husbandry program. So I knew all about animals. And so I got to be the teacher's pet and help him teach the classes. And we would go out, onto farms, and I got to show them, how to do things with animals, like how to castrate sheep with your teeth. Yes, I used to do it that way. That kind of thing. So it was a lot of fun because I got to be the hero all the time because I actually knew more than the teacher. Anthony, how are you? Oh yeah, you gotta Surge. When you get that zip includes 2 other folders that are zipped up. So you have to take the one that you download from me, unzip it, and then you're going to find 2 other things in there. One of them is the map, and the other one contains equipment that the mod author has included for this map. So you just put the map in like you would normally. Don't unzip it. And the other folder, you can unzip and take out the mods that you want to use. The reason why I say that is some of the mods that he uses in this map I already had, so I didn't have to put them in the folder. Yeah, if you run into any problems, just give us a holler. You can always send me a comment. I read all the comments in the videos, so as a matter of fact, I've had emails that I didn't read, but I read, somebody puts it in one of my video comments and I get it right away. Anyway, guys, Anthony, I apologize if you just came in, but it's 3 o'clock and I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. But I'll be back on Thursday and we'll continue on with some farming. Just want to thank everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you all again in the next stream. In the meantime, take care of you and your families. And I hope to see you on Thursday. Good night, everybody.